Hey, good Tuesday, January 14th, 2025. I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with the Saginaw Bay weather forecast brought to you by Frank's Great Outdoors in Linwood. I think if you ice fish, you're going to like what I have to say, and you pretty well know that in the short-term forecast, but we're going to have some fun. Look out 45 days. We're going to look at February. Does it flip-flop and all of a sudden the ice is gone and the ice fishing season goes to poo-poo? It does not look like it. So radar right now is showing some lake effect to our south. Really no significant snow expected on the bay anytime soon. Here's the radar forecast for today. And across Saginaw Bay, I'd call it generally dry. Nothing significant. Look at the total snowfall. It's all on the west side of the state, southwest side of the state with lake effect. All right, watch the polar vortex come down. This is mid-levels of the atmosphere. This is the forecast. So here's a little lobe of it. Dips through on Thursday with a 1-inch snow. And then notice the polar vortex gathering to the north up at Hudson Bay. And if you want ice fish, that's where you want your air to come from. And it does. This is by Tuesday. That lobe of the polar vortex dropping down in, maybe another, and it just keeps kind of rotating. The main thing here, the biggest dominant feature is that upper level low is rotating around northeast Canada, and then it dumbbells down around into our region every few days and kind of reinforces it. Now we're getting out to January 28th, 29th. That looks interesting for snowmobilers because that's a southwesterly flow and a storm system out west. So at some point, we're going to get clocked by 1, 2, maybe 3 snowstorms. All right, so this afternoon, not many isobars. Probably looking at a 10 to 20 mile an hour wind. Wednesday is a dry day. Turns windy on Thursday. Friday, very windy. Southwesterly winds, warm, about 35 to 38 degrees. 24 36 hours maybe above freezing. We can handle that because then by Saturday the winds go to the north and then in comes the Arctic air all next week. And what you notice again is an absence of a major widespread snowstorm. This afternoon we're looking at, I would call it a west wind at 10 to 20 miles an hour out on the bay. Tomorrow morning sunrise, a little bit lighter. West winds 5 to 15. Thursday, southwest wind, dangerous direction. Friday morning, southwest wind. Saturday morning, turning to the north. And Saturday and Sunday may not be terribly windy and could be pretty good. Look at these low temperatures tomorrow in the teens. Thursday, single digits. 20s on Friday, 20s on Saturday, then Sunday down to the single digits, then Monday in comes the Arctic air. We should be a couple degrees above zero to several degrees below zero. Tuesday morning looks like the coldest morning. We'll go down to 5 to 10 below zero. And Wednesday morning also below zero by a few degrees. Thursday in the teens. Next Friday, January 24th. 25th in the teens, and then maybe another renewed surge of Arctic air. So ice continues to build. And just give you the highs. Thursday, you'll be in the low 30s. Friday, you'll be 35-ish. Saturday, back to below freezing, and then we get cold after that. So early next week, very big ice building weather. Okay, a little fun now. This is the European model. We look at it a lot. They run it out for us 45 days. We're going to look at the surface temperature anomaly. So if you see blues, greens, purples, we stay colder than normal. If you see oranges and reds, we get the flip-flop, and the weather goes to poo-poo for ice fishing. Well, you don't see any reds much. Okay, so we're into the end of this week. We're into next week now when the Arctic air hits. And now we're at January 31st, still colder than normal. We're out to February 5th, still slightly colder than normal by about 10 degrees. February 10th, 10 degrees colder than normal. We're out to 15th. You don't see anything. It's just stubborn over us. February 18th, 19th, 20th. and we run it all the way out to February 27th, and we still continue slightly colder than normal. So guess what, my friends? If you want to ice fish, you better start turning in your vacation time, because you will have plenty of weather to do it. There's your Saginaw Bay weather forecast for Tuesday, January 14th. I'm meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, doing this in conjunction with Frank's Great Outdoors. Thank you to them. They are in Linwood. Go see them. They know where the ice fishing, where the fish are biting, and what to use and all that good stuff. Take care.